child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, room shaker. Hey, sincere. Hey, I am tequila. Yeah, I named this live. Why did you hit that man in the head like that? And I put like your head busted open. Then I put a head being, bandaged up, child. Now, over in the wee hours of the morning, I was over at Broadway. And Woo hit the link. This is after him being on for hours and hours and hours. Woo hit the link, and the captain was up there, and Broadway was up there, and I think somebody else was up there. Well, when Woo hit the link, uh, she was wanting to talk to Captain. And she said, "You see this hair?" And she went with it. And she was getting ready to put like a curse on him. And then somebody brought her down. So she didn't get to complete the task. Okay. Well, the live went on. And people started sending money in to keep Woo off the panel. That some people were sending $1. Some people were sending $5. Some people were sending $20. Some people were sending $25. And the amount got up to 50, something like that, to keep her off the panel. So she did not get to grace the panel anymore that night because did nobody send in the money to match that to get her back up, okay? So the live went on, and somebody came over there. They was putting it in the chat, and then somebody hit the panel. It was Les and Broadway that they hear about Woo jumping on Larry. And everybody was like, "What? We ain't heard nothing about that. What happened? It is, doing all that kind of bullshit." So people start sending Broadway clips of what happened. And of course, wait a minute, wait, something. Got another window open. Hold up. I don't want nothing coming in on here. Okay. So different people start sending in clips like of actual injury, injuries and things like that. And people like dropped the name of the channel it was on and all of that kind of bullshit. So of course, me being me, I'm gonna get my black ass over there and see what the fuck going on over here on this channel. And I think it was Johnny Driggs or something like that. But come to find out, I think it's Slap Guy. And see, I'm not real familiar with that person, okay? But I was subscribed. So when I start typing the name in, that popped up. And so I hit enter and, I wound up over there, okay? All right, when I got over there, they was talking about it. The guys were that was on the panel. And, they was having a man conversation. I ain't going into that. And so I said, let me scroll back and see if I see anything. So I scroll back, look real fast, and I seen Woo had came up on the panel. And she was bragging about her fist. Y'all see my fist and this and that. And y'all hit him with, I think she said some brass knuckles, and I did this, and he was bleeding. and all of that. She was bragging. And I was saying, damn, what she doing? He was bleeding. I was saying that to myself. I think she would call it leaking. He was leaking. And I was saying, damn. So I went on back over to Broadway. So when I got back over to Broadway's, he started playing the recording, not the video where we could see it. He was playing the audio. And you could hear the licks, and then you could hear her saying, I'll kill you, and you put your hands on me again, and all that kind of shit. Okay? She was talking to him like what? Well, I don't know if y'all mama whoop y'all ass, but my mama whooped my ass. As when she would whoop me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like I said, it was like it just throw you back like when your mama whoop your ass when you was little. She be hitting you and don't be doing that no more. Don't do that again. That kind of shit. And so then I was saying, damn. And so then some kind of way, now Wu kept going in the backstage because see, she couldn't come back on the panel because she had got brought down and they had added to the pot. Well, she kept coming back to the stage and Broadway said, I can't let you come back up here. You know what it takes for you to get back up here. And she was typing stuff back there about the incident. And I'm sure Broadway wasn't reading it all out for us because, a lot of shit going in the private chat. So then some kind of way, he's either Wu turned her camera on backstage or something. She typed in that back chat that she was there with his mother. And that his mother wanted to talk. And Broadway was saying, oh, shit. Because that could be anybody. And so then when he seen that woman, he said, oh, okay, I think they look, that might be his mother. So he let the lady on to kept the banner up where we couldn't see her, which I think that was a great idea. Well, he was asking her questions about Larry. And the woman say, well, Larry be starting stuff. And, she was like on more going for Wu side. So then when Broadway started asking her questions, come to find out the lady was sitting in the house and she heard like somebody say, Mama, Mama. So, but when she got out there, she didn't see anything. So she went on back in the house and come to find out that was Larry crying for his mama. Because I don't know if Boo hit him outside or hit him in the house. I don't know, but the lady heard the child, her son calling her for him. Well, lady went back in the house. And then I guess Wu came over there or some kind of way. Wu wound up with the lady. And she told the lady her side of the story. The lady didn't get to talk to Larry because, see, the ambulance had got him and took him on. Took him to the hospital because they say he was real bloody. I still haven't seen the video, okay? But I heard he was bloody, and I heard there was blood on the wall, behind him and stuff. I heard he was laying on the floor or the concrete. I don't know. And then she was standing over him and hitting him with a skillet. Okay? Now, that's what I heard. And I heard that out of her mouth. And I heard that on these different panels because that's what people are talking about in the Mo3B sector. Because that's the hot topic right now. Well, we've been back and forth all day over there, Mysterious. And some of the times she comes through is Team Wu. With the panelists. Sometimes she come over there and it's fuck Wu. You know how the panels change constantly throughout the day, constantly. Well, now I'm skipping around on just what happened today because I'm going around and looking all over YouTube. Well, I seen Judge Fifi had a live set up. And the names that was in the title, I didn't know them people because I don't know people's real name. I just know you by your name that, that you be on your avatar. And so she had her name up there of a lady and a man. But then on the man she had Larry. I said, oh. So I knew that, because Judge Fifi docs, so I knew she was getting ready to do some doxing going on. Okay. So when she came live, I let her be live for a few minutes, and I just snuck in there, just in the clouds, looking. And so she had pulled up the things on wood, and I didn't stay there the whole time. And she's team, Judge Fifi is team Larry. She think the Wood's low down, but she say Wood been picking with her in the streets. She said, I'm just going by what Judge Fifi said. She said she done told Wu to leave her alone, but Wu keep attacking her in different areas on YouTube. See, I didn't know that they didn't like each other. I just found that out today. Well, I started back running the streets, which I've been going all over there. People, to different lives. So I went back through by, I've been through by Lemons today. I've been through by the Captain today. I've been at by Judge Fifi today. I've been at that guy's whatever his name is, where the incident happened on Wu. I went over there, went to 357s, went through Mysterious. See, that's a lot of places I'm going, but I just want to hear what the buzz is in the different areas on YouTube. That's the way I move. Well, I went back through by Mysterious. Mysterious said that when she heard about the incident over in the morning, after it happened, and that the man had went to the hospital, she got in her car and went to the hospital to check on Larry. Well, Larry had got dismissed. I guess they just bandaged him up, and cleaned him up. And he might not have wanted to stay. I don't know. I have no clue. But she said that he was not there. Well, she came on back home. So while ago, when I was over there just a few minutes ago, she was saying that I like Larry and this and that. And of course, Wu wants sympathy. You know how she do every time something go on. But she started hitting the panels and shit. Well, child, do you hear me? This man that went home and Wu is still in his house, child. You hear me? That's a lot of motherfucking nerve. You hit me in my motherfucking head. Right or wrong, if you hit me in my motherfucking head in my goddamn house, I better not see nothing of you when I come home from the hospital. Right or wrong, because that's my castle. And you have invaded my castle. You done beat me up. Why you still at my goddamn house? See, that's how people get hurt. Okay. I went over to Sin City because she had an interview. But child, before the interview over there, Mysterious, somebody, Gina, how crazy that is, Gina. Gina said, oh, yeah, you got an interview over there at Sin City. In fact, it's supposed to be going on right now. And we'll say, I ain't talked to her. I ain't got no interview. And she would say, well, she got one scheduled. Well, she's live now. I ain't talked to her. I ain't got no. Bitch, you have talked to Sin City. Sin City been at that goddamn interview set up, ho. And then guess what she said when she got ready to leave? Let me go over here and see what Sin talking about. I said, you a whack. Like them eggs in that skillet I got up there on my, Woo Child. You have to hit him in the head like that, and I got that skillet. Them eggs up there in that skillet, that's her brain, okay? Well, child, guess what else came out over there? Mysterious. Yeah, I got to come here and listen to this child. They say that he is a child molester. He ain't supposed to be around no motherfucking kids. Why would you leave your child with somebody like that? Why would you live with somebody like that? Even though you might have your child on your lap the whole time. Why would you live with somebody like that? Found out a whole lot of shit when you be moving around YouTube. And Mysterious was saying, "Oh no, I ain't never heard that. I've been knowing him a long time. I ain't never heard that about him." And Gina, I think, was you go there. Fifi got Fifi over there. She with that shit over there today, and she said that. Okay, I missed that part of it. But see, we'll be hearing all this shit out in the street, and see, she throw that kind of shit at Fifi before. You know how people be messing with each other on these panels and trying to throw daggers. Well, see, Woo done throw that dagger at Fifi before. Now, honey, that night and jump. Do you hear me? Now, a minute ago, before I came over here and went live, I said, "Bitch, you need to go on and go live because you ain't been live in about 4 days, ho." And this don't make no goddamn sense. And the only way you going to go live, bitch, is hit the goddamn button and go live. Okay, that's how I had to talk to myself. I had to get a little rough with myself. But before I came over here, I had the people over there singing. And Charlie was good over there too. And she was saying, how is he doing? Have you talked to him? What's up? I ain't been in there to see him. I ain't got nothing to talk to him about. My friend's supposed to be on her way over here to pick me up. She's supposed to been over here at 5:30. Well, it was after 5:30. So Sam was saying, it's past that time. And she said she should be leaving by now. She should be coming over here. Said, I thought you said that you had moved. You had your own place in Port Arthur. And of course, we would say, no, I didn't say that. And the people in the chat was putting, bitch, you said that you told us that when you was over there acting like that was your house that you was in. Okay. She ain't checked on Larry's in there in that bedroom, I guess, in the bed. She ain't bought that man nothing to eat. She ain't bought him a fucking glass of water. She ain't checked to see what the Band-Aid looking like. That's a lot of goddamn nerve, don't you think? That's a lot of goddamn nerve. And then guess what I heard? That the reason that the incident started between them is because Larry told her to go in there and fix her son something to eat. And it went from there. Now you be in the kitchen all the time and in the bathroom with twerking and everything. Why come you couldn't just turn around and open the refrigerator up, look down there real quick, fast on the boy to eat? Cook something real fast. You cook something in 30 minutes. It shouldn't have escalated to this. It shouldn't have escalated to this. Now, I ain't saying who right and saying who wrong, because like I said, I wasn't there for all this shit. I wasn't there. Now, people have started sending the videos of her saying what she did. They have been sending videos of him on the floor, curled up in a ball, with his hands over his head so she didn't hit him in the head. They just sent all that shit to the police station. They just sent all to the CPS. That's what they saying out here in the goddamn street. The people on the panel saying this shit. They saying this shit. Baby, hey, she might go viral on this one, child. But I'm glad I hadn't seen it because what the visual must have been bad because the men are very upset in the sectors. Like some of them, like I said, some of them is Team Woo, and some of them is Team Larry. And the ones that's Team Larry, they be saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe that she did that." And then some of the people that was Team Woo, once they see the video that I haven't seen, I've heard about. Once they see the video, they not with Team Woo anymore. I don't know why she would video some shit like that, but people do that kind of shit on here. And a couple of months ago, Larry was so scared of Woo because she had been chasing him to the house through the house with a GUN and some brass knuckles. He had a knife and he was running from her. That's how we found out he was all crippled over, couldn't hardly move. He was so scared of her. He was like, you know how you slide against the wall, you be so, want to get as far away from this person as possible, but I need to get in there. He had locked himself in the bathroom, and when he come out with the knife, he was so scared. And then he would, like when he would try to move and get to the living room, he was hugging the wall, and then he would run sideways. It was awful, you know. And then she stood up there, started twerking and showing her coochie and raising hell, cussing him out in his own house. If you don't like what's going on in a person's house, you need to get the hell out of here and don't come back over here no more. You ain't got to be uh cussing me out. You ain't got to be putting your hands on me. You ain't got to be saying I'm going to F this hole. Like if it's a man, if it's my man, you ain't got to be telling me, bitch, I'm finna go fuck me a hoe and bitch, you wish you can get this dick and sending people his dick and shit. And I'm sitting there. I've seen women get beat for less, way less. I've heard of women getting murdered for less. If this shit ain't insane, y'all, this is some insane to the membrane shit. Okay? I'm through with that. Okay? So let's go to the next thing. Okay? Now look, I heard the first thing I heard when I woke up today, because I've been asleep a lot today because hell, I was wore out. But as you know, when I was just scrolling and seeing what had been going on while I was asleep, I seen V said with and her title was something like Lemon had doxed himself. Well, his mama doxed. I was saying, man, no. So you know what I had to do? I'm a nosy bitch. I listened to some of his, and then I said, well, let me get on over here because she taking too goddamn long. But I listened to her say that the mama had doxed him. So I took my black ass over to Lemon from his live, moving around and shit. And his mother was, he was asking up. Well, I'm gonna tell you this here. First heard about a couple of days ago. It was word on the street in the beef sector that Lemons he was gonna have his mother on his show. And I was saying to myself, please don't, I was saying, oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Because people that's not used to being on YouTube in this world, this insane world, they don't know how it is. It's easy to, say something you don't supposed to say, or, you know, it's easy. No matter how you get talked to, talk, don't say this and don't say that, don't call me by my name, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. But when they get to talking shit just to step out, they don't know no better. Well, when she was talking, don't happen because she used to calling him by his name. She don't call her son Lemon. That's some shit Lemon made up. Okay. Now she know him as Lemon, a character on YouTube, but when she talked to her son, she's calling her son by her son's name or pet name, because some people have pet names like Junebug, JR, stuff like that. And that ain't really their name. Well, when she was talking, she say, I mean, Dave, she was like that. And you hear me, I was hollering. But you know how these people is in the beach sector. They got very keen ears. They listen very closely. So you know somebody clocked that David, okay? Another thing she did was, because Pizarro was the one asking her questions, some kind of way. And Pizarro she asked him, do he live with you? asking the mom. And she said, no, he got his own townhouse, whatever. And it's nasty over there. And she was talking about it like, oh, I mean, not like the whole, she was talking about it real bad. And I wish he moved to something decent and this and that. Well, how the MFers is in the beef sector thing, they want to hear that. You understand? Then she asked him, do he have more than one car? Well, the lady said yes. And then she said something about a Equinox or whatever kind of car. I've seen them before, but I can't think of what they look like. But I've heard of those cars before. So he got that and another car. But he always told us he had a truck and a car. But she went into detail and said it's a wait a minute, let me pull it up. Because me winging it, and I want to go by exactly what my damn notes say. Wait a minute. Oh, she told him when he was born, his birthday. She said that he lived in a regular ass, dirty ass studio apartment, and that he needed to move. He got two cars, a Chevy Equinox, and then now I didn't watch all of this. I watched some of it, but then Pizarro said, this and that, and that how he had got tied up with that baby mama Brina girl. And she told the woman about the girl got 9 kids. She was pregnant with a kid and got 9 kids, and now she done had another, so that's 10. And then she was saying that did you know that this woman got to call people, black women niggas and this and that. And so Pizarro just let her let go, was telling the woman all kind of stuff. And Pizarro said he was letting that white bitch talk about black women. And his mama went off. And she said he wasn't raised like that. And nigga, you wasn't raised around all that kind of shit and all these different kind of, white folks or whatever, or Hispanic nigga. Why is you letting this kind of woman say something bad about black women? She got in his ass, okay? Okay. Okay, I got rid of that part. And then I left there and went somewhere. No, he was on a new live. Because, see, this live I was on was from last night when his mom was on there. And see, I didn't watch all that because I didn't have time to do them hours and hours on that. Because I wanted to pick up some more stuff. So when I went live, I got to hear about it. Well, I went into his new live. And it was several people up there. Tracy, I was glad to see Tracy up there. I'm glad to see her hitting panels. I think Mama Fifi. It was several people up there. And child, some kind of way, I don't know if it was the day or the one last night. They said he had some mannequins in his closet. Some mannequins. And I say, some mannequins? And he said, I had that. That's for the show. Y'all believe anything. And this and that. And I said, oh, huh? Mannequin? And child, so I started red balling and shit, and I had to find that shit, okay? I want to see what the fuck was in that closet for my goddamn self. We're coming to find out. Child, you hear me? Y'all come here, let me tell you. He had some them heads you put the wigs on, them wig heads. Well, honey, it was some wig heads up in there with the wigs on. And I said, what? It was some wig heads in there with some goddamn wigs on. And so I was saying, damn, that was a prop. I don't get this shit. Okay. And then I heard, now I didn't hear this with my own ears. I'm going out in the minute. I'm moving around the YouTube sphere. Stop by my house. We had a conversation. I hit the panel because he asked me to hit the panel. And he started asking me about something about Lemon and Shaquille. Suppose they did it. And that's all. I don't know nothing about what you're talking about because I don't do, I don't be want to hear that kind of shit. And plus the damn Vegas stuff, they don't roll that shit out. And I told him, I'm just sick of hearing that, And if it did happen, that shit should have came out in August. It's January. Well, it's February today. But we getting ready for more vacations. We getting ready for more vacation scandals. Because we said to look forward to that each year. Teresa go on her cruise next month. So we getting ready for the next scandal. We ain't got time for that. That Vegas, I don't care how much they talk about that Vegas gate. It wasn't shit. It was boring. The only way it got popped up was VS running around from herself through the streets of Vegas and through motels and Pam them dancing and shit. But VS the one that made the trip. It is what it is. They need to just let that. If anybody need to talk about the Vegas trip, it need to be 88, Pam, and VS. And King Roman, because, well, hell, he didn't do shit. They group did go sightseeing stuff. But as far as Ness and Lemon and Shakim, now Lolo had a good time because she was going to the casino and eating good, eating food, looking cute. But and if he did tear his booty up, he tore his booty up. Or whoever booty up. Or whoever sucked whoever thing. Like I said, I ain't interested in that. I don't give a damn. And like I say, the reason I don't be able to be sick, because this is some bullshit. Okay? And that's why I be in other places. Because I don't care about no gay love affair. I don't care about no gay man whooping another gay man. I don't care about none of that. Okay? I done been over here long enough. I done heard enough of it. And that's just me. And I don't give a damn who effing who. I worry about who I'm effing and who my nigga effing. You know what I'm saying? Or who I got to do something to. Who I got to make bleed like you know what I'm saying? Who I got to make leak. Okay. Let me speak to some people. Hey, YouTube cameras. YouTube camera. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. I tell you, I ain't worried about that. Candy Crush. Seneca one. That ain't interested in me. I'm glad I got somewhere else to go. OG Beauty. Lexi, I'm glad I got somewhere to go. When this shit ain't going right over here. Pretty Black TV. I'm glad I ain't got to be in no foolishness. TC. Hey, money. Miss America. Miss America, when you get tired of that foolish, don't you go away. Don't you go find something else to do. Well, yeah. Hey, the Beef Second Podcast. Mad Dog, no good. You ain't nothing but a mad dog. Hey, Daquan. Child, I be over there at Daquan, and I don't be knowing nothing about what I be. The video games, I go over there to relax my mind, you know. But I don't know nothing about nothing, what he be playing. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I go with my hair sometimes. Now I kind of like his because he be fighting them zombies and see. I like zombies. Hey, well informed. Hey, Lee Pepper. But I don't stay too long because I'll get just off into the zombie stuff. And I said, nah, man. I'm just gonna come through and say, hey, deuces, and chill for a minute. Cause I'll be sitting there over there. I would never go nowhere else. If it's some zombies involved, child. What you say? I'm trying to look at the notes and see if I'm missing something. Cause child, sometime when I go out, y'all been told me some good stuff. Girl, they doing this over there, And I say, shit, I couldn't. Oh, you said that the video was blurry. See, that's what I heard over there. Mysterious, because the guy channel that it was on, he was supposed to show it over there, but I never did see it. And see, I can't stay too long because it's other stuff going on out here in the YouTube streets that I be trying to keep up on. But honey, I have seen some good stuff in these few days, and I'm getting ready to pull my notepad up and child, we gonna go over this bullshiggity. You hear me? Lee Pepper. We finna go over this bullshiggity. Okay. Let me see. Hmm. Let me go up. Thing I'm doing, we're gonna talk about what's going on in the world, okay? Let me pull it up. Okay, Too Short brother was killed a couple of days ago. And I started to go live that day just to announce that. And I said, well, I just didn't do it. Well, his brother, what happened was some people, like, I don't know if he was in a residence or if he was in a rented building, but it was a grow house, like where you grow weed. And it maybe it's legal there in the state that he's in California, having a grow house. I don't know because them it's different laws for marijuana growing nowadays. Well, whoever these guys was, they tried to ram the house or ram the building, which they did ram it. Well, when he came out, Too Short's brother, what's his name? Wayne Shaw. When he came out to see what the hell going on, something happened and they shot him several times. Okay. And they left. So they had not found, well, if they did arrest the people, I didn't see it. So as far as I know, it's still, they don't have the people that did that. But I was saying, damn. And that's really sad. I think it was like in Oakland. But yeah, them people run into the building. Okay. And let me see. And then, like I told you guys about the Capitol rioters, some of them that got the pardon from the president. Well, there's one that's on the run. Um, he had a previous one for online solicitation of a minor. And like when the president pardoned those people that's in prison and in jail, they just let them out. Well, the district attorney from wherever, Harris County, whatever that is, the federal government contacted the prison and told him, "Can y'all hold him because we got a warrant for his arrest, and it's a warrant from like 2016. Can you hold him?" Well, hell, they let the man go, which I don't blame him because the president said let them out, and I wouldn't go against the president, would you? So I can understand why they let him out. But there has been cases which I know when people are, when they're getting ready to get out to be in the free world on probation or flat out or whatever, that if they have warrants and shit against them, instead of them releasing them to the free world, the police from whatever county, they be there to pick them up and they take them to jail. I seen that happen. I've seen it happen in prison, and I've also seen it happen in jail, where you think you're getting ready to get out and you bug get paid, they hold you cause another county got a charge on you. Okay, so this man's still out there running. Um, I just want to let you guys know that. Let me see. There was another plane crash. It was in Philly. Um, was it last night? And I kept watching it off and on throughout the night. And at first they were saying they hit apartment buildings. Then they were saying they hit like a gas station. Then they were saying they hit like in the middle of the street. Then they were saying they hit in some row houses. I don't know. But it was a med flight. And they found like pieces of the helicopter. I mean the Lear jet, it was a small jet. They found pieces of the from the crash like a mile and a half away. And like one of the pieces they found, one of the newsmen said, huh, that's the medical uh airplane. That's one of the medical ones where they fly you from this hospital to another one, to a trauma center or to get a heart transplant or whatever. Well, come to find out that patient that was on that flight was a child. I think he was like 6 years old. I don't know where in the world they was taking him to get whatever done, but they said that the jet was only in the air for 30 seconds and then it plunged down. So I don't know what caused it, but it was a bad explosion. There was a lot of fire, and the mayor was saying, because the mayor did press conferences, the fire chief did press conferences, and the mayor was saying it was a mass injury, mass casualties. So therefore, a lot of people on the ground got hurt or died. And like I said, if that piece of that debris went a half a mile away, that was a hell of a. I don't know if that blowed up. I don't know what happened, but so I don't know. I don't know the toll on that yet. And they was telling people that was moving around in that area, do not touch nothing. Take from that wreckage. If you see it, call them, but don't pick it up. Don't do nothing with it. Okay. Um, they had fire trucks everywhere. They had the traffic was awful because they had cut off a lot of the city. You know, and they was telling people to stay away from this area. That's about it on that. Okay, now the other day that plane crashed into the Black Hawk helicopter. Well, some of the people on that flight were ice skaters, like figure skaters, and they was either going to a championship or coming from a championship. And I thought that was really sad because most of those people are young, but they wasn't that young because one of the couples that was figure skating, they were married. Okay, so I'm sure it was some real young people on there, but I know it was some older people on there too. Plus the coaches, it was several coaches from different states and people from different countries. It was just a lot of different people in there, 60 some people that was on the plane. Okay. Let's see. Well, This little news, I'm through with the world. No, oh, I got one more thing. Well, I told y'all about the cussing pastor about the video that was out on him. Child, do you know that man that said who that was? And he apologized to that woman and her husband. Do y'all hear me? He said he didn't mean to tell it, but he had to. So I guess he cleansing his soul. And the girl used to be a moderator for him. And she used to block people out of the chat and stuff. Yeah, he apologized to Dale and her husband. Ain't that ugly? He should have just shut up. He should have just left that. He should have left that alone with the apology he gave the other day. He didn't have to bust Dale out. Now Dale got to explain to her husband what the hell he talking about. Dale, I hope your husband, I hope that wasn't you, because you was saying, yeah. When he was asking you, did you like that girl? Under no management. You hear me? New manager, what you want on now? Okay, I'll let you come up here. Now I don't usually do this because I just started my commentary. And it better not be nothing crazy. And I mean it. It better not be nothing crazy. Having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Come on, new management, hit the link. So I can get back to talking about what I was talking about, child. Mr. West, no. I don't know you like that. What you want, Mr. West?
Miss Paulette, can
Hey,
you hear
new
me?
management.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Miss Paulette, I would never come up here and mess up your room. You gotta be joking. Never, ever will that happen. Because I like you too much, Miss Paulette. But Miss Paulette, I just wanted to ask you, is it okay if I can ask your room, can they go over and subscribe to me? I just need 50 more.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's okay. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. And I'll put the link in your room.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Miss Paulette.
All right. Y'all subscribe to Under New Management. Child, I didn't know Under New Management had a channel.
Yeah. Miss
I will
Paulette,
be
you think I'm a
subscribing to
bad person, Miss
them.
Paulette?
I,
Huh?
huh?
Do you think I'm a
What
bad
did you say?
person?
No, I don't know anything about you.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a good
You know,
person, Miss Paulette.
I don't have nothing
Yeah.
against nobody on here.
But no, no, I know you
Some
don't.
people I interact with and some people I don't. But just because
Right,
I don't interact don't mean I don't like you.
right, right, right.
And like I said, I speak to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I give everybody the same courtesy.
You do. Yeah, you
And
do.
that's the best I can do.
Yeah.
You
All
know.
right, Miss Paulette, I'm going to jump down and go over and get that link, and it's okay if I put it in your room.
Sure.
All right, yeah, I just need 50 right now.
Y'all come on and
Thank you,
subscribe,
Miss
subscribe,
Paulette.
subscribe. I ain't got but a few people in here, but
I appreciate.
every little bit help.
Yep, appreciate you.
What you want, Mr. Will?
Paulette, what's up,
What?
girl?
What you want?
Now you know I'm coming up here to show you love.
I got to do my commentary. I ain't been on in a couple of days.
Paulette, that's why I came up.
So
Girl,
what's up?
do you see that picture?
Yeah,
Now, Paulette, how the hell can
I
he
can't
defend himself? You got a full screen.
know how to do that. See, I don't know how to do that.
Well, Paulette, how can he defend himself if he on the ground curled up in a ball? That's him. It's blood on the wall and everything.
She ought to be ashamed of herself.
Yeah, she run. She
I
running
think,
from the police.
but I think that she did it because she thought he might have go to jail. Because every time he go to jail, she has his apartment. You know,
Yep.
and he be gone sometime. He be in jail for weeks. She be done put him in jail, and then she have his place. Like the bills be paid up for the month and all of that. And now, when I leave, everybody will leave.
I Paulette, she done been on the live, and she was telling random dudes, yeah, I'm at Larry's house. Meet me around the corner.
Yeah.
I, I said, what the hell?
And she been on the rampage all ever since she been back. She was over at Buddy Lee's yesterday, popping her ass and all of that kind of stuff for the men. And then she was just going from pound to pound to pound. And Larry was in that house the whole time. She was talking how good her ussy was, how wet her ussy was, bouncing her booty. And you want some of this ussy? Don't it look? Ain't my ass fat? Uh, changing clothes, putting more different kind of clothes on. She been doing that all week. And Larry
And
been
ain't wa-
sitting right there,
and ain't
disrespect
washed
him in
now.
his own house.
And ain't washed not one
She ain't
time.
did nothing. And, and he at the hospital now. She ain't been in there to take that man a glass of water. She ain't been in
Paulette,
there
you
to
ain't
change his bed.
Paulette, you ain't hear what just happened on Seeing Live?
No, see, I had to leave him from there and come live because I hadn't been live over here.
Paulette, Woo is on the run.
What happened?
Larry is not breathing. That's what just happened on Seeing Live.
You lie.
I'm
Why
dead
they let
ass.
him out the hospital?
I don't know, but on Seeing Live, Woo was like
Why they let
asking Larry.
why they let him at the hospital?
They shit, I don't know, Paulette, but Larry, basically, Seeing asked for Woo to go get Larry, and when Woo asked the sister was like, "He not moving, he not waking up," and then motherfuckers was saying in the chat, "Call 911."
Oh God. But
She
see,
said
she hit him in the head with a skillet, and then she was over
yeah,
there at that gas channel. She was saying that she had hit him with some brass knuckles too. And she didn't
she
have,
beat
I
him
know
with
marks on her. She was
she beat him
bragging
with
over there
both.
that she was bragging how she beat that man in his head with a skillet. And they said it was a cast iron skillet. And then she also said she'd hit that man with some brass knuckles in his head. And it's against the law to have brass knuckles anyway.
She is on the run. She said that she got a ride coming to get her. She said the police
Yeah,
told
I
her she
heard
was
that.
not supposed to be there.
Well, I heard that she said that the ride was. She said they supposed to be there at 5:30, and Finn said it's past 5:30, and then Wu said they ought to be leaving now. And see, that's when I came over here. I said, let me get my black ass over here and do my live before everybody started going live tonight. And then I wouldn't have did no live. That's why come I ain't been doing live because I be so out there in the street. And then I be doing stuff with my family too, you know.
I'm already
But
knowing, but
honey,
yeah, she might be going to jail, Paulette.
well, she had jumped on Kareem, and he put charges on her. And he hurt his foot. Kareem hurt his foot getting away from her. So I could see like when she did this to Larry, I believe it. And then you videoed it too. And then you going from panel to panel to panel talking about it. So it's on her. You know. She won't act like that. Can't nobody stop her. She grown. But you know when trying to stunt for YouTube goes wrong. Okay? This ain't that serious. People get too involved in YouTube. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I hope that man I hope that I hope the man okay. I really do. But I was wondering because she had said he was at the hospital, and different people on the panels have been saying, "Let me see him. I want to see him stand up." Because he last time he was on video, but the other day he was sitting down, and I think somebody was doing something to his hair. It might have been one of his sisters when she was live clowning, and she was in the kitchen talking about her ussy and and popping it and getting on the counter with her booty and all that kind of stuff. And then I seen her at Buddy Lee's yesterday, and then like last night she came to Broadway's, and that's how I heard. Wait a minute, after she got bowed down, then people start saying what she had did over at that Johnny Depp or whatever that name of that channel is in his slap game. And when I went over there and brought about it back, she came on the line and she was see my fist? See? I I hit him with a skillet and I hit him with Brad knuckles. She was talking like that. I had him leaking. And I was saying, damn. And then I went back over to Broadway's and she was trying to put stuff in the back chat and putting stuff in the regular chat. And people was like against her. And they said like her buy up thing was like $150. And see, I was interested because I wanted to see if it was gonna get over 185. Cause see, Gina got bought off of off of Mahia's a couple of nights ago, and the pot got up to 185 to keep her off. That if you wanted her to come back on, it would have took $185. And I just was want to see if Wu was gonna get that high. Because there'd be people that just don't like you. People sitting in $1 and stuff over there at Broadway's last night. $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $25. It was like that. And it got up to 150 something dollars. And then she had his mama to come on there on that live. And then see, I went to sleep, you know. When I went to sleep, the captain was up there. I'm trying to think, was Meek still up there? Because Meek had went to sleep, but she woke back up and her and Big Baby got into it. So when Meek first hit the link, she come up there and she was on one. And where is that bitch at? And she was like that screaming out for Big Baby. Well, Big Baby wasn't in the chat or nothing. And then later on, I noticed that the captain came, Jackie came, Royalty, different ones, that hang around together came and started hitting the live in the chat. And then the captain hit the link. And him and Meek went back and forth for a while. And then he just said, forget it. I don't want to do this no more with you. And then they started talking about other things. And then Big Baby came. And she was like, what the hell going on? And she started cussing Meek out. But Meek had sit up there so long, she had went to sleep. And Meek slept for about another hour. And when she woke up, when Big Baby started hearing her, you know how you move and make a noise. When you're waking up. And when Big Baby heard her moving around, she started cussing. And that's how Meek got, awake, totally awake. was getting cussed out. And I thought that was so funny. Cause me coming there like a tornado child. But she sit there too long and went to sleep, child. And then Big Baby, when she come and heard Meek was looking for her, she said, bitch, here I go. I heard you was looking for me. Here I go, bitch. Here I go. Y'all, this some crazy shit on here, but I love it. Do you hear me? I love you too. And so, and then I'm gonna tell you that the crazy thing about it. Now, how you gonna be fighting and get your dreads pulled out, but when you come over there on my own Broadway link, you ain't said nothing like that about your braids getting, your dreads getting put out or nothing. You got your hair talking about, yep, Captain, I'm finna, like you finna put a curse on him. Woo, that's why your ass is nuts now. Don't use your own hair. You're supposed to use something from the other person. You're not supposed to use nothing that belongs to you. If you're going to do the voodoo stuff, it have to be from that person. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to use my hair and make a whatever and put a curse on it. Fool, you putting a curse on your goddamn self. See there? Y'all can't let these people tell y'all that shit. I don't play like that. Attorney Mr. West, I don't play like that. For sure. But how you gonna let somebody read you and they homeless? How you gonna let somebody read you and they retarded? Ain't nowhere in the world. And then you give them money. Ain't nowhere in the world. Trying to do hoodoo on me. You done hex yourself, fool. Yeah, I wish you were getting ready to do the captain. And why would you put a hex on him? He ain't did nothing to you like that. To make you so mad to put a hex on him? My God, today. Let me read. Let me get back to my notes, y'all. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. Wait a minute. Oh, now this is what I was getting ready to talk about just a minute ago. I had to get to my notes to get to where I was at. Now, child, they say Sean Bradley left YouTube again. Now, this is about the 1,511 to 2,099 and 63 times. Okay. So he did it quietly this time. But some kind of way it leaked out on the YouTube street. Now watch him. When some shit go on, he gonna leak his ass back on the YouTube street. Like he ain't been gone nowhere. I'm so tired of him leaving and coming back. Okay, wait a minute. Let me. Okay, wait. Okay, and yesterday when I was moving around, just looking through the YouTube streets, I seen that there was something about Queen Op that popped up. Well, what popped up is when I went over there, Queen Op had made a video a couple of days ago saying that what's her name, Daddy, had hit her in the head with a skillet. Well, when that video came on, Daddy was up over her saying that she had got fired. And that it's because you said you made that video saying I hit you in the head with your skillet and this and that. And I was saying, damn, she hit her in the not with a hammer, not a skillet, a hammer. She hit in the head with a hammer. And so I read about the thing when I heard about getting hit in the head with a hammer. I wanted to see what the hell was going on. Well, when I read about it, it was showing what she showed the people in the world that Danny had hit her in the head with a hammer on the side of her head, and there was blood like on the side of her head, And she had a wig on, but blood, you could see like a wound and then the blood. And I was saying, damn, she tried to kill her. She could have hit her in her temple. Well, then I went on back to where I was at in the video and started kept watching it. Well, Danny was telling her to have them people to quit calling her a job and blah blah this and blah blah that. Well, people had been sending things to Danny's job and all of that. And Danny said when she got the well, Queen Up said when Danny got the job, that when Danny went in, and you know how you have to move around and do your work, whatever the kind of work that is. She said, I think some of them people know me. You know, I don't know if she's seen them looking at her funny, or I don't know if she heard them saying something. And then when she hit Queen Up in the head with that hammer, and people started sending it to her job. And I guess they didn't want nobody working in there that would hit somebody in the head with a hammer. Well, after a while, Danny walked out, and Queen Op kept doing her live, and she was saying that because she's in a lesbian relationship with Danny, and she said that it's like it's different. She said like she had been in love with men before. She said, but this is totally different. This is insane. She said like two females having the mood swings and different things, and just it be like all over the place. And she said like when she tried to leave, she always go back. And she said like when they were fighting, and she said that the way to hurt, like if you're a lesbian and really hurt your partner, is to have a baby like she did by a man. Where the woman have to look at it every day. You know. But see, I wouldn't put my child in a position like that, because if you hit me with a hammer, what do you think you'll do to my child? Queen Op also said that her child was in the room, like laying on the couch when this happened. And I know the baby should be about one-ish, you know. I just don't understand it. And so I guess before the video started, that Danny had told her to get out again. So she called somebody on the phone. I don't know if it was her daddy. I don't know if it was on her tricks. I don't know who the man was. And she wanted him to come pick her up, her and her child, because they were being put out again. And see, that's some heavy shit. You need to get away from that. You need to go. Because if she hitting you in your head with a hammer, what could she do to that child? What if she would hit you in the head with the hammer and you fell on your baby? What if she hit you in the head and then decided to hit the baby in the head? Shit happens. And I really hate you going through that, but as long as you stay, the worse it's going to get. But when she kept talking, when Queen Op kept talking, one thing that happened, Queen Op said that she had thrown a lamp at Danny, and she had also thrown a high chair at Danny. So I guess Danny picked up her helmet and just started swinging. I don't know. But you're throwing things like that at your mate while your child is on the couch asleep. You could have very easily injured your child yourself. So I'm not putting everything on Danny. I think both of y'all are wrong. And the baby don't need to be raised up in that kind of environment. And Queen Op, you know how these people on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that, you know they'll call the police on you, and you already on paper for doing what you did to what's her name. She had swole her face up and beat up real bad. The girl eyes was closed. See, she on probation for that bullshit. But I'm getting off of that subject. The only reason I'm talking about it because I ran across it and I wanted to be nosy and see what was happening. And I made a note of it. So that's all I'm saying about that. Okay. All righty. And for some reason, it keep coming up out in the YouTube sphere. I don't know why, but Sheffy name is coming up about Pizarro supposed they gave her some money to take a picture of Sassy back when they went to dinner. I don't know why the hell this keep coming up. That's all I got to say about that. Rodney made a live concerning the Queen Nika incident, and he said he stand with Nika. And then he said to anybody that was in his chat that didn't like what he was saying when he was doing his commentary, or if any of his mods didn't like it, they could just exit stage left or right, you know. And he said, and if your mods want me to take your mod stick, all you got to do is tell me. I'll take your mod stick. No hard feelings. Well, this lady named Angie, she be around. I see her everywhere. She is one of his mods, and she chose to tell him to take her mod stick. Well, baby, when she did that, he did take her mod stick. But Rodney called her a bag of bitches and all that kind of stuff. And I was saying, oh, I hate that. You know, that kind of, when you feel something in your chest that don't feel right, it ain't right, okay? Well, Sassy hit the link, and several people hit the link and said, now you said there wasn't going to be no hard feelings, and y'all know, and you know Angie don't bother nobody. Now you told people that if they didn't agree with what you said or didn't want to hear what you said, that they could return you up their mod stick and it wouldn't be no big deal. So why she got to be all these kind of bitches and stuff, which I was saying the same thing to myself. Well, he apologized, okay? So I don't know how that went played out. Everybody have a right to their own opinion. Like he stand with Nika, he wanted everybody to know. That's good, you know. This on any subject, not just the Nika subject, any subject. You have a right to come on your panel and you can say whatever the hell you want to say. But everybody ain't got to agree with you. Like I ain't gonna tell my moms if you don't like. Well, they already know if they don't like what the hell I'm talking about, and they're totally against me. They don't have to say anything. They can just unmod themselves. Now they can ask me to unmod them. I will, but the way I do it, I unmod myself. I don't make no big old thing out of it, and it ain't nothing to talk about, you know. And that's the way I hope. I wish other people would move around like that because you don't have to make a big announcement to the world. Unmod me. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to put that shit in the chat. It's simple, baby. All you got to do is unsubscribe. And that'll take away your mod stick. And if you still want to be a subscribe, resubscribe. But your mod stick will be gone. What's all about that? Okay? Then you ain't got to talk about it. Hey, FU University. Hey, Big Red Diva. You know? But hopefully um well I ain't gonna say hopefully because if they get back together, okay. If they I don't give a fuck how you feel and how you think what I should do. Apologize. Hell. If you apologize because somebody tell you to, that's not an apology. Apology is something that you do yourself. Don't nobody need to say, Paulette, you need to go. You kiss my ass. That's the way I feel about it. Fuck that. Just because you apologize, I don't have to accept your apology. I don't have to. And like I said, once you burn your bridge with me, it's gonna stay burnt. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Now I might be cordial, every once in a while. But as far as me apologizing to anybody on YouTube, hell no. You suck my dick. I ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck. Hey, bless. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I ain't apologizing to nobody. And especially if you tell me you're gonna get cussed out. I'm telling you, don't nobody come and tell me what I need to do. I need Paula, you need to I don't need to do shit. Do not approach me with that kind of shit. Ever. That's the dumbest shit. And then you tell me I need to apologize. You say, well, okay, yeah, I'll apologize. Fuck that. Let me get off of that because see, I done went off for goddamn. Bless, I miss you. Thank you for coming by, Bless. Bless, I miss us going live in the morning. Okay. All right. So now went to Lemon's Child the other day. Because I'm going, I'm days behind. So I gotta catch you guys up. Well, I went by to Lemon's the other day, and him and Bertha May, they was on the panel, and they was both marking Rodney. Hit the like, but they was talking like him. And I got a kick out of that. Okay. Then I went to Dovis. And I heard that somebody called Dovis' apartment. Okay. All right. I went by Gina's. I seen that she had an interview set up with Straight Like That. Upcoming events. Well, child, I hit the notification button, so I said I'm gonna see what they talking about. Because I already knew what they were gonna be talking about. They were gonna be talking about Peaches. Because Peaches and him have broken up, and Gina hate Peaches. So there was gonna be a drag Peaches day. Well, he stood her up. He stood her up. He did not show up for the interview. Okay. Another thing that happened, I was over there at Captain's, and Gina was over there. And she said she don't F with 88 no more. I said, what? I said, what? She don't fool with her master no more. Y'all know she was calling her master and all that kind of bullshit. Honey, they done fell out. And they fell out over Peaches. Okay. The one, Stop Lying TV, the one that, Straight Like That, the one that she was supposed to have that interview with. That's what they fell out over, child. Because she said that 88 playing in her face. She know that she don't like Peaches. She don't know why 88 keep trying to make her make up with Peaches. She don't know why King James trying to make her make up with Peaches. She will never forgive Peaches. She don't like Peaches. And she said she tired of seeing the same goddamn thing. And then she found out behind her back, 88 is talking to Peaches, and King James is talking to Peaches. Okay? So, everybody was, I found out about, I didn't think very much about it. So I kept moving around the YouTube streets. Well, went by 88. Went by 357s. And this was a couple of days ago because I did a short live and told y'all, hey, y'all get your ass up over here because they acting a goddamn fool over there. They is tearing the club up. I did one of them 5-minute live. Okay. And royalty, not the royalty that, that's part of the captain. This is the royalty, the little drunk royalty that I got into at one time. But I ain't got no smoke for her. She ain't got nothing for me. But like I said, you mess with me run time the wrong way. I really ain't got no use for you. But I'll talk, me and her, We all right. But like I said, we ain't gonna never be cool, okay? Well, her and Gina was dragging the hell out of each other. Um, they was just dragging each other back and forth. And child, the next thing you know, Risa D hit the like Dr. Risa D. And she started dragging royalty. And then she was like slightly doxing royalty, telling royalty, you work at Target. Bitch, you ain't got no education. Bitch, this and bitch that. And talking about she work at Target. And I was saying, damn, she really kind of doxing her. And so Gina and Gina and Risa D was dragging the hell out of royalty. Royalty was dragging back too, but it's kind of hard to fight sometimes with two people. And plus, their mics was louder than hers. Well, Big Baby was in the chat, and she got tired of that shit. Okay. And Big Baby went up there, and she went up there, and she told that goddamn panel, "Look, do you hear me?" She was dragging. She told Risa D that she was gonna dox up worse than Gigi did. And she said, what happened to you suing Gigi? Because when Gigi doxed her, she said that she was gonna sue Gigi, that she had a lawyer. And she said that she was gonna have Risa D picture as her thumbnail. She told Risa D she was ugly and the cam up. Uh, just all kind of shit. Okay. Well, let me drink some of it. Well, oh. And then Big Baby, they had brought her down, because she was dragging her ass out. Well, Judge Fifi, she hit the link at 357. And her and Gina got into it, and she told Gina, she said that 88 didn't give her information. She said 88 didn't do that. Because, see, Gina fell out with 88. Another reason is because she said that 88 was the only person that knew she had got terminated from her job. But all of a sudden, it come out on the YouTube streets. And so she said that Peaches was a strike against 88, plus her telling people about her losing her job. And Gina also said, well, Judge Fifi was saying, no, but she didn't give me your information. I just doxed you. That's how I got it. And Gina said, I ain't falling for that shit, bitch. I ain't cool with you, and I ain't cool with 88. I don't like y'all. Fuck y'all. She was talking like that. And everywhere that Fifi sees Gina now, she be telling her, hey, let's just drop this shit and be cool and this and that. And Gina keeps saying, hell to the now. She keeps saying the same thing. Fuck you. Okay? And Gina said also that when she would be on the phone with 88 lately, that 88 be saying, hey, why you talking so fast? Speak slower. And this and that. And she said she know 88 was recording her. And she said she don't give a fuck with 88 release. Okay? Because she said she knew she was a snake already. They both snake each other. Okay? Another thing, like, see, Gina's on Mad Day right now. And Gina also said Eve is the one that made the missing poster of IGT. And had that moving around over in the Mo3 beef sector. And she also said that Eve paid MHB to dox Mahia. Back when Mahia got doxed, child. Mahia was in the chat when this was going on. And he put some eyeballs, the side eye He put them eyeballs up. Okay. And then I wrote to my hair in the chat because you know I'm crazy about my hair. I said, man, hey, you hear this shit that's going on? You know, I just wanted to make sure he was aware. As you listen to this shit, they might be using pet names and all of this, but this shit going on over here. Okay. Uh, then another thing that Gina have been asked in Broadway on the last couple of lives about do my hair take credit like for a bad drop? Like if you don't have the money tonight, like, hey, I want to drop. I just say I want to drop Gina, but I ain't got no money. My hair, can you front me? Can I do that? And I pay you Friday. She keep asking Broadway that. And I keep putting in the chat, and other people be putting in the chat, what the fuck you asking Broadway that for? You need to ask goddamn Mahia that. That's stupid. And then Mahia was in the chat when you was asking that night on the second night. Mahia was in the chat. Why would you ask Broadway what do Mahia do when Mahia in the goddamn chat? You could say, Mahia, can you come up here a minute? Or you could have typed in the chat, Mahia, do you do bow downs on layaway? Or can I get a buy down for credit? But you asking 357? When the man you need to be asking is in that damn chat? Don't make no sense. Broadway, don't fall for this bullshit. Hell, you know not to fall for this bullshit. Okay? They're out to get you fellas, okay? And she in it too, bitch. Okay? Now, y'all, I'm going backwards because I've been off for a couple of days, so I'm this part right here is kind of, you're gonna be just, if you keep up. But this was my next note that Jay went live and she went live on Cupcake. And she told Cupcake, and that she did a little like 15-minute live. I was over there and I was saying, what the fuck she made a cupcake for? That was going through my mind. Well, while she was telling Cupcake quit lying on her, and she wanted to know why Cupcake blocked her. Because she had been, I knew from the conversation that Jade was having, they had got into it somewhere. So the somewhere was at at Cupcakes. Because she felt like Cupcake was lying on her. Okay, we'll get to that later. Put a pin in that, okay? Okay, let me go down. Yeah, my notes was all over the place, child. But see, I hadn't been live in like 4 days. Okay. Well, honey, I went by that damn Jay Wilson and Dimple's ass. It was Dimple ass in here. Well, Dimple black ass. I be able to Dimples every time I see it. I be saying, Dimples, just you being good. And I be saying, I know you ain't. Well, Dimples had hit hit Jay Wilson's link. And she went up there and she started educating people because, about the HIV. And so she was saying that just because you have sex with someone with HIV, it doesn't mean that you will get it. Okay? Because they have that PrEP and all that other stuff, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, and she started explaining about why men must hit it more than women is because they have anal sex and sometimes there's tear. Okay. And she said you have to have like a tear or a wound or something for it to be transmitted. Well, then she started talking about the ladies. And she said that the way the women get it is they have, like a tear down there, a small tear, something. I don't know. Okay. But they have to be like an opening for the disease to get in you. And if you use that prep up and that other, well, whatever the other one is sometimes it take you down where you're level. You don't show that you got it, but they say it's no cure for it. Okay. So I'm just saying what the doctor said. I ain't gonna want to date nobody with that. I don't care if they say whatever. Yeah, not just not me. But if I had it, I would date somebody that had it. But if I ain't got it, I ain't want nobody with it. Okay, and that's any other damn thing. Okay. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, I got past that. Well, Dimples also said that she had went to the doctor today, which was that day, and she said that she had a booty stretched. And I was like, what? And the doctor she went to was a proctologist. And I said, what? I ain't never heard of that one kind of doctor before. And I didn't even know they would get their booty stretched either. Well, Rico hit the link and they drug each other. Ooh, child. This was the replay I watched because if it was live, I would have came over here and did a 5-minute live and told y'all to get your ass over there. But no, this was a live that already had been done because I had to catch up with Jay Wilson on his last. And so that's what I was doing one day. Well, Hunter, Rico, and Dimples drug each other. Oh, Lord, they drug each other. And I didn't know that they was into it because the last time I went, like, because I used to hang around over there at Rico's. And him and Dimples was really cool. And Rico like Aaliyah a whole lot. And one thing that stuck in my mind that Dimples thought enough of him, he seen a shirt, an Aaliyah shirt somewhere. And he bought that for Rico and had it sent to him. And so I thought they was cool. Well, honey, something happened and they fell all the way out. Well, couldn't find out while they was arguing, couldn't find out the reason that they fell out. That Dimples be places that, when Rico don't like you, he don't think you need to be over there in their chat when they drag it. Now, I don't agree with that. I go where the hell I want to, as long as I ain't laughing and typing shit against you in the chat. I'm not going to no cloud. If I'm sitting on a panel and they start talking about somebody, sometimes I'll leave. Sometimes I just sit there on mute. Hell, you in the clouds? Why can't you just stay on the panel? Why you got to go to the clouds? Why come you can't stay in the chat? I don't go by them kind of rules. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck to do and how to damn move on YouTube. I'm gonna keep moving the same goddamn way I've been doing it. And if you're getting mad because I'm in the chat, so fucking what? Okay. I don't play like that. It's stupid. And I ain't got to go to the damn cloud. But like I said, as long as I'm not participating, it shouldn't be a problem. And like I said, all I'm gonna do is put ooh child sometimes. And then either I just keep right on speaking to the people like I normally do. I just keep speaking. Just keep speaking. And every once in a while I put ooh child. And but like as far as the laughing and stuff, I do laugh sometimes. But like if it's somebody that's I ain't gonna say cool. I'm just saying have we're YouTube friendly. If it's somebody like that, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll just sit there. I just keep typing the name. But sometimes you might say something that's like say, "Ooh, child," But that don't mean, that don't mean none of that ain't no different than I normally do. So I ain't going to no class if I don't want to, and I ain't jumping up no panel if I don't want to. long as I don't jump in it, everything got to be straight. Okay. Your ears don't work no different on the panel than they do in the cloud. Your in the chat, your chatting and listening don't be no difference than if you in the cloud. Why you gotta hide? Why I gotta hide? I don't know nobody that well on here. Okay. Well, another thing he said, Rico also expressed that, he said about the people that's be in the chat when he getting dragged and on the panels. Like I said, which I don't agree with that. But that's the way he feel. He's more than welcome to have his feelings. And another thing he was upset was that he didn't get a housewarming gift. And then he called Miss Philadelphia out. And come to find out, Miss Philadelphia told him she was going to give him a housewarming gift. And she didn't give him a housewarming gift. And she don't come to his chat like she used to. So he said, fuck her. And, he made himself very clear about that. Okay. And when Rico was talking, he also let it be known that he have been to rehab. And he don't drink anymore. Rico, I am so proud of you. I hope you keep on your journey. I hope you and your man be as happy as, two little love birds. And you keep doing you. Keep doing your thing over there. And don't worry about this shit out of your in these streets. If you don't want to be upset and stuff, and how the MFers are. And like I said, I'm really proud of you. Okay. And just don't just fall out with everybody just because they be in somebody's chat. And you getting dragged. But Rico, I ain't been nowhere to hear you get dragged. But see, I don't go to some places that you go. I really don't. And so I might be missing what's going on with you out in the YouTube sphere. But just stay strong, Rico. And keep on your journey. And I know your people proud of you. And I'm proud of you. And I will be coming through there, to visit you on your channel a little bit to keep up with you. And you steal the pieces, okay? And later on in that live, him and Miss Philadelphia, they spoke, and I think they kind of mended their fences. And like I said, I will be looking to see if Miss Philadelphia be over there when I go to see Rico. Okay. And you keep up the good work, Rico. Okay. Okay. Lemon and Shakim got into it on Jay Wilson's on that same panel. And Lemon told Shakim, hey, you next bitch. You know? And they were just barking like back and forth and back. And then when that live first came on, Pastor and Hershey was up there. And they were just having small talk, laughing back and forth and stuff. And so then Pastor asked him, Hershey, how's your renovation going? And Hershey started saying, how's them roaches going and shit like that, and them bugs going. And Jay Wilson said, hey, I was just asking you, how was your renovation going? I didn't mean to be, I wasn't being funny. You ain't got to be talking to me like that. And I got so tickled. Woo, I was hollering at the two fools. It was so funny. and before they had got to the point with Jay Wilson, say, hi. When she said something about like the bugs, Jay Wilson said something about the mold in her house. And then, they made, they let that go. But it was a misunderstanding. Woo, child, I was laughing. But they made up. Okay, and then child, Brad hit the panel. He was in his car, and he was saying he seen a rat out there. He had went to the store, and he seen a rat outside, and so he turned the camera on, and he was saying, "Oh, y'all see it? Y'all see it?" And I didn't see the rat, and he was saying, because I'm watching the replay, and he was saying, "It's right there, but that cop scared. Y'all see it?" And so then the rat jumped out and started running. Child, Brown was like, he was screaming like a hoe. You hear me? He was screaming like a bitch. You hear me? I was hollering. He was screaming. He was like, he was acting like he was outside where the rat could get it. Nigga, you had your big ass sitting up in the car and you was screaming like a bitch, okay? Well, Sheffy hit the goddamn panel. And she asked Brian, why is you up here screaming like a little bitch? And then they started dragging each other, girl. It was so funny. And when they was dragging each other, Brian said he was screaming the same way that Sassy was. Wait a minute. The, the, he was screaming the same way that Sassy made uh, Shepard cry over a steak. It was just a mess. Y'all hear me? And Shepard told him she seen the inside of his car, like when he was filming that rat. Well, he was sitting in his car when he was doing it, and she said that he needed to clean his car up because she said he got black mold in his car, child. And he said that when she was in a cooking contest one time, Thea Miss So had to tell her to wash her hands and to go in there and put a bra on. Because she kept touching on the food. You can get salmonella touching on, cooked food when you ain't washed your hands from touching raw chicken. And he said that they had to tell her to put on a bra because her bra was down to her ankles. And he said that she was a nasty bitch and that that she was a Down syndrome looking bitch. Oh Lord. And then Tommy hit the link, child. And Tommy is Castro County's man. Let me see what bit. I see. Let me see. Bless Watkins. Wait a minute. There's a new T. Lemon's grinder went off. Ooh, bless. Shut your mouth. Ooh, bless. Now, bless. Is Grinder the one that the guys be on when they date guys? Please tell me. Is that the one that Jay Wilson was on? Oh my God. God. Wait a minute. Ooh, child. That's the same one. Ooh, child. Lemon. Jay Wilson was on Jack, but he was on another one too. Cause a different. Wait a minute. It was a different sound. He got caught 2 times with the different one. What was the other one? So you say he got caught on Jack? I think he got caught on Grinder too. And he's saying he playing that. What? See, I'm getting puzzled. I'm not getting puzzled. I know I'm not fucking crazy, okay? Bless. I looked at a live today. He had about 3 wig heads in his closet on the shelf. And each one of them wig heads had wigs on them. Bless, you hear me? I talked about it at the beginning of my live. He had 3 wig heads in the top of his goddamn closet. And the wig heads had goddamn wigs on them. And I seen that with my own damn eyes. And he was saying that was like a prop. Do y'all remember when I talked about that earlier? But they didn't go on the party bus. Remember, they was in the motel room. They went walking to the liquor store. Then they came back to the room. Juicy booty is what bless. Yeah, girl. When I hear her say juicy booty, that I laugh every time. Can't nobody say it like her. They talking about the wigs also. What they talking about that at Bless? So I know where to go after I get off here. Ooh, Bless, I seen them wigs today. I read about the one. I read about the live back. And he was talking about mannequins. And then I read about it back some more. He was talking about it was props. And I say, mannequins? You know, like that. He had mannequins in his closet. And so I went to see. And in that closet, Bless, it was some wig heads. And the wig heads had wigs on them. Who gonna buy that for a prop? Bless. Who gonna buy that as a prop? And girl, he bought his mom on here. And he was so drunk. And she was talking about his drinking. And she was calling him David Lemon. You know, his name must be David. She told about what kind of car he drive. Pizarro was asking him the questions. Girl. Oh, why he come back right back on? He was on last night. And he been on all day. Oh my God. And they said he was fucking Shaquille Thae. Lemon just left from there. Then Grinder just closed his account right now. He did something where he was on. They been catching him in live. He shouldn't have came back on. Because see, he was on all night. And I seen he came on at a weird time today. You go over there, when you go back, roll the ball back, he show all his messages. My Lord Jesus. You know, sometimes you can just do too much on here. Sometimes you get burnt out. And if you keep coming on, God. But bless, I seen wig heads in the top of his closet, and the wigs was on him. And I was saying, well, it didn't make sense to me. Why you would have that? And you a man. Now I can see a woman. But see, I don't even buy wig heads in my wig. Because I don't spend a whole bunch of money on wigs. Blame it on the alcohol. Hey, Imani. Oh, Lord Jesus. See, he didn't sober up before he went back live. Oh, well, blessed. I used to go over there every night. I was his mod. And I unmodded myself. I didn't even say nothing to him. With shit be going on that I don't like, I ain't got to make a scene. You know, I know how to exit. Because YouTube is big. And I just tell you, YouTube big. And I just go somewhere else. And that's what I've been doing. And I went over there today because I was hearing stuff out in the streets about his mother doxing him. And that's why I went over there. And then when I went over there, Tracy was on the line. It was several people on the chat, on the panel, and I was glad to see Tracy up there. Because Tracy like Lemon. I like Lemon. I ain't got nothing against it. But if I'm not comfortable, I'm not going to be a participant every night. And I wasn't comfortable. I'll go through there every once in a while. You know, might hit his panel. But like as far as being over there, you know, every time you go live, I'll be over there modding. I'm not going to do it. You know, it's certain places I go to where I mod. You know, I'm glad to mod. I try to be there when they go live. But sometimes somebody else I'm modding for, if they go live too, sometimes I be modding for 3 people at one time. And whichever one is more interesting, had a bigger crowd, that's the where I stay because that's where I'm needed. You know, because they need more people because they got more people in the chat. Because, you know, when your mods don't be there, if they see it ain't no mods or one mod, and you got a big crowd there, take advantage of the chat. You know, say crazy stuff and all of that. So I will stay in the lab if they got a whole bunch of people in it, and my other people ain't got that many people. I'll stay over here to help out. Girl. And he said the thing went off, and he meant for it to go. Everyone believe it happened. Now, since they have been through, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, ain't nothing left to hide, you know. And he old enough in the world is different. You know, I don't see what the big deal is if a person is gay to say they gay. And like I said, the way the world is nowadays, it's not frowned upon like it used to be. You know, it's not as frowned on in the churches like it used to be. It's not frowned on as bad on jobs as it used to be. So actually, if you're going to come out, now's the time, you know. I understand, you know. And like I said, don't if you get uncomfortable over here, just leave and, you know, come back. Maybe it'll be better. But like if it's uncomfortable to me, I go. You know, and I can go. You too big. I can go somewhere else. And plus, I have a TV. I got satellite. This I got Netflix to watch. You can keep busy. You don't have to be anywhere that you are uncomfortable. Like at Bless in the morning, I used to love to go over there. You know, but I can understand that she's not YouTubing. Plus, them grandbabies, honey. You got grandbabies now, don't you? And so I understand totally. And girl, I'm getting ready to be another great grandma. I'm finna have my second one. And I can't wait till you get here. Well, she just found out. But I look at her, every time my eyes go straight to her little face and straight to her stomach. Well, she's not showing yet. But I'm just saying that I'm the first person she told. You know. And I think that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. You know. I didn't even think about telling nobody else. Because I told her that's your news to spread. But he had said he would buy that time. Remember that bless? And Sir King got rid of that lie. Hey, Emmanuel. Emmanuel. These folks is crazy. Oh my God. I wonder, did he take that live down? Somebody got that. Wow. I'm praying to see my greats. That's the best. Yeah, this gonna be my second great grandbaby girl. And my oldest one, she's 3. And I love her to death. She's one of them kids kind of funny acting. Like when she don't really like nobody to get close to me. Like if she walk by my door and see like her mother, uh, my other granddaughter around me, she'll move them out the way and get between me and them. She don't play that shit. Even though she might not want to be up here, she don't want nobody else. And then sometimes as soon as she get out the bus, she's right with me. You know, till her mama come and get her. And then the other times, she might go 2 or 3 days and she don't really fool with me. She one of them kind of kids. But one thing I like about her, she played lonely. She can play good by herself. And some kids ain't like that. You got to stay around them all the time. They clingy. She not like that. She can entertain herself. But I want to see how she act, child, when this new arrival get here. That's what I can't wait to see. And blessed, you got 2 or 3 now. But yeah, I'm my grandkids, they grown. Now I'm starting at the new generation that I never thought I'd see. Yep, I never thought I'd see a great grandchild. Hmm. It's so smart. They so smart. They watch every movie you make, even though you don't think they watching you. They constant watch. They constant. You know what I'm saying? Constant. They brain just work. They study just absorbing stuff. You know. Child, shut your mouth. The grinder done went off. Oh my God. So now he's saying that the mannequin, the wig heads was prop, and now he's saying the grinder going off. He did that on purpose. Okay. Golly. Well, you know I'm gonna be over there now, but I'm gonna be in this chat. I'm gonna be ooh. Damn, Lemon. Well, you get caught slipping on here, you know, you get exposed, you know. I think he was just being on too much, you know, because like I said, he was on last night and he turned right around. And when I seen him go live, I was saying, damn, I can't believe he went back live that fast. And like I said, he didn't have time to sober up. He just started back drinking, I'm sure. Damn, his grinder went off. Ooh, Jay Wilson gonna have a field day. You hear me? Pizarro, Sir King, ODS, Rope, Shaquille, Ness. They finna eat him alive. Wow. Ooh. God, I've been on here 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm gonna keep talking about Jay Wilson before I go, and then I'll say the rest for the next time. Okay. Let's see. Oh Lord. Okay. Now damn Tommy hit the link. Him and Castro was together. And he told the pastor, I ain't gonna argue with you no more. Now I apologize for the things I've said in the past. I'm gonna argue with these young niggas, these young gays. I'm not gonna argue with the old gays no more. I'm just gonna argue with the younger guys. Okay? Well, let me see. Wait. Let me go back up to where Tommy started. Yeah, he said he was gonna drag the young gay boys. Uh well, Brian was up there. And Brian started dragging Tommy. Now Brian had got into it with Sheffy before Tommy got there. You know, Brian was just dragging. I'm telling you, it was one of them nights. And he was dragging uh the let me see, let me get to the part. Brian called him a Doberman pitcher looking MF, and he was a uh, drunk ass, cocaine sniffing. He said to go eat Castro some more, and she called him an abuser. He was skinny as a pencil, and he called him a Ike Turner looking ass whooping bitch. And Big Man was up there, and Brian drug Big Man. He called Big Man a trampoline, uh, shaped ass, special needs. Wait a minute. Oh shit. I messed around and lost my place. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Wait a minute. Big Man TV, where that is. Wait a minute. Okay, he called special needs as MF, and he said, and he asked him why come he couldn't walk from his kitchen counter to the refrigerator. And then he went back to Tommy and he said, if your daddy got all that money, why come he just not getting your tooth fixed? Because he had like half a tooth in the mouth. And he said he looked like JJ from Good Time. And he said he could see every bone in his face and every bone in his body. He needed to eat a sandwich. And he called Castro because they were sitting in the car. He called Castro a battered woman bitch. And he said that Castro be spending his food stamps on other niggas, and that's why Tommy be beating him up. He said he be at the club, getting beat up at the club, and he's a cum sucking hoe. And he said, "Fuck you and that skinny nigga, looking like he got AIDS." And then he said he got the AIDS. And he said he told Tommy, you a nasty, and you got a double picture face and a pencil shaped body, ears that stick out on the side of your head. And he hope your mama and your daddy die in church. Now the reason he said that because Tommy was talking about his mama dying, telling him he was glad his mama was dead, and that's why your mama died and all of that. So he returned the favor and started talking about his mama and daddy. And you know, allegedly his dad is a preacher, and that makes his mama the first lady of the church. So that's why he was throwing out there that he hoped they die in church. And he said that Tommy had been bragging that he made $20,000 in Family Dollar store. He said, "Bitch, is that a flex?" He said, "Ho, that he made 30,000 on a part-time job." And when he said that, Tommy dropped off the link, and Brian kept right on dragging and dragging, and then Tommy came back, and Brian was saying he looked like a feline. He said he mean a canine looking ass bitch. And he wanted to know why Castro hairline was all messed up. And he said that Castro done got all swole up because he drink liquor all the time. And then Tommy was putting a camera in Castro's face, and Castro was covering his head up. He didn't want to be videoed while they were sitting in the car. And Tommy told Brian that Tommy said his booty hole was tighter than Brian. And he said, "Bitch, my head is better than yours too." And then Tommy killed Castro. And Brian said, "Well, that's the least you can give him is a kiss after beating up on him." And Tommy told Jay Wilson, "Pastor, you need to control your panel. It's out of control. You need to control this." And Brian was hollering in the background, "Bitch, this the beef sector. You want to be beef sector, bitch? Get with it." And Tommy Now Brian said that he seen Tommy asshole before, and it was big enough to put it was round as a pool ball, like an 8 ball. It was that round. And he said, bitch, he could put a watermelon up in it. Tommy. And he said that Tommy had stripped on YouTube before, and he had showed his booty hole, and that's how Brian know how that his booty hole big enough to put a 8 ball up in and a watermelon child. I was dying. And he asked Tommy what was that shit you was sniffing off the table. That's why he was calling him a powder head, because he said on the video that Tommy had snorted a substance off of the table. And Tommy told Brian, Google me, bitch. And Brian say, what? Google how many how to stretch your food stamps to last a month. He say, what? Google how your daddy gave you a house. And he say, Google how to beat your nigga ass for cheating. And he told Tommy, I bet your daddy suck more dick than you do. And he said that, Tommy, you said that Castro gave you AIDS before on a live. And he said, is that true? And Tommy told him, bitch, you gonna have AIDS too. And I hollered. Do you hear me? Now I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna put a pin in it. But I just wanted to get y'all caught up. Is your granddaughter grown? She grown. She in college almost through, ain't she, man? Oh, bless. Oh, almost 3 years old. Bless, I try to keep up. And I try to keep people, they come over here to visit me. I try to keep them caught up too on where I be, because I be everywhere. Hey, Lady S. And child, I got to get over here and see what the hell going on with Lemon, because I know this going to be the talk. Okay, Bless. Well, honey, I'm getting ready to get off of here. And Bless, I really miss you and take all the time you need off. I do see you moving around, a little bit on the YouTube streets in the beef sector. I'd be really, really excited every time I see you. Okay, you got one in the university, All Black University. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, Adam. But I just want to thank everybody that came through. And if you don't mind, hit the like button on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. It's taking a long time, but every subscription count, and I really appreciate it. Ooh, child. Talking about the ground is going off. Ooh, child. Got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. Ooh, child. Anything you do in the dark will come to light. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.